in science, medicine, and agriculture. One outstanding example is our next guest, George Washington Carver.
George was born of slave parents in 1864 in Diamond Grove, Missouri. A sickly child at birth, he would remain frail for most of his childhood. One night, a band of raiders attacked his family and stole George and his mother. Days later, George was found unharmed by neighbors and was traded back to its owners in exchange for a racehorse. Because of his frailty, George was not suited for work in the fields, but he did possess a great interest in plants and was very eager to learn more about them. Here on the farm is where George first fell in love with plants and Mother Nature.
I guess I needed someone to listen to me. So I started talking to the plants in the garden, and I guess they let me in on some secrets because I went on to invent not only peanut butter, but 300 other uses which you can use the peanut. I also invented makeup, cosmetics, also lotion, and many other instruments, asphalt, other things that you use in everyday life. I am George Washington Carver.
That's all right.
Although he did hold 3 patents, Carver never patented most of the many discoveries he made while at Tuskegee, saying, "God gave them to me. How can I sell them to someone else?" In 1990, George Washington Carver was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame for his accomplishments.
Our next guest is the first African American woman to travel in a space shuttle. Welcome, Mae Jemison.
As a young girl growing up in Chicago, Mae Jemison always assumed she would get into space. Mae said it was easy to apply to be a shuttle astronaut rather than waiting around in a cornfield, waiting for E.T. to pick me up or something.
Good morning. Good morning. I am Dr. Mae Jemison. Yeah, the very first African American woman to ever travel in a space shuttle. Yes. Even though when I got my first call from NASA, I thought I was going to navigate this journey. But they told me I was just going to travel in the space shuttle. But being an African American woman is still an honor. I also was inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. Martin Luther King's dream wasn't a lucid fantasy. It was a call of action. Yeah. But when I think of Dr. Martin Luther King, I think of him being bravery, yes, audacity, yes, and a call of action. But the best way to make all our dreams come true, all right, is for you, and me, yes, to all have to wake up. I am Dr. Mae Jemison.
Chemical engineer, scientist, physician, teacher, and astronaut, Dr. Mae Jemison had a wide range of experience in technology, engineering, and medical research. In addition to her extensive background in science, she is well versed in African American studies, speaks fluent Russian, Japanese, Swahili, as well as English, and is trained in dance and choreography.
Next, we will welcome just a few of many African Americans who have made extensive contributions to music, sports, and the arts.
My childhood was filled with love and support from my mother, father, and family. They motivated me to think that nothing was impossible and the sky's the limit. Yeah. I grew up a jazz musician. All right. My name is Duke Ellington. That's all right.
was number 20 of the 22 Rudolph children. Wilma was always a sickly child, and at the age of 4, the polio virus took away the ability to use her leg. When the doctor told her family that she would never walk again, they refused to be limited by that message. Wilma's mom took her on a 50-mile bus ride twice weekly for physical therapy. And there were plenty of brothers and sisters to help with the leg massages that she needed 4 times each day. I think those doctors were very surprised to hear that Wilma Rudolph, the poor little black girl they said was crippled for life, became the first American woman to win 3 gold Olympic medals. Meet Wilma Rudolph, who knows the values of family.
When you come from such a large family, there are so many ways to achieve your goals. My family helped me trade in my track shoes for my leg braces for track shoes, and for that I am thankful. I am Wilma Rudolph. The United States Congress designated our next guest as the mother of the modern-day civil rights movement. Join me in welcoming Rosa Parks.
They say I was quiet as a child, but I do know how to stand up for myself. And in a few minutes you will see I know when to remain seated. I'm Rosa Parks.
Rosa was born in 1913 to Jane McCauley, a carpenter, and Leona Ed was a teacher. When her parents separated, she and her younger brother Sylvester moved with their mother to their grandmother's farm in Pine Level, Alabama. Throughout her life, Rosa experienced a segregation between the white and the black people. On the public bus, the first row of the seat was reserved for white people. Black people were required to sit in the seat behind. The drivers used a movable board to divide the 2 sections. As more white people got on the bus, the driver would move the board back to make more room for the white passenger. Black people were to sit in the seats, would be told to move to the back or get off the bus. On the last day of December, on the 1st of December 1955, Rosa and 4 other people were sitting in the beginning seat of the black section of the bus. When more white people climbed in the bus, the driver moved the board back and asked these 4 to get up. 3 of the black people moved back, but Rosa Parks refused to get up her seat. The driver called the police and had them arrested. This began a 381-day bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama. This successful protest led to the Supreme Court ruling against the segregation on November 13, 1956.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get on that bus. Oh, that's gonna beat me, so I'm just tired. Come on now. The uncles, you leaving that? Well, they'll stay back there because I was going to get on the bus. Go home and cook Mills some food. He don't wait, Harry. He can't leave us. Yeah, I told Mills to watch them greens go out there and feed. Yeah, hush up. We're going to miss the bus. Hush up. That's all right. Eat up, so John. I see that dust coming. The bag's alone. You see how this You can't go too fast with all this. Take the bus down, Harriet. Girl, you didn't bring no money. You can't get on the bus without no money. Miss Jones didn't pay me today, cook. I want to turn it back tomorrow. Y'all got enough to get on the bus. Well, you know. Come on here. Come on.
Papa.
How you doing today, sir?
I got a schedule to keep.
How you doing today, sir? How you doing, Miss Sis? Oh, you trying to have so sophisticated today, huh? That's all right.
I got a schedule.
How you doing, Mr. Buzzsaw?
I can't get through here.
Well, honey, squeeze all that in. Eat some baby.
Don't sit down.
Every day.
I tell you, did you see our sister just jumped up here acting all crazy? Sister, face getting Don't miss that one. Don't people should get on me anyway. Get out with this butt out.
Hey, Miss Johnson, how you doing? Oh, just fine. How's Paul? We missed him at the lodge last night. Well, you tell him we missed him. Come on, let's just sit down. Something wrong, Miss Johnson?
I have no place to sit. There's a colored woman right here in my seat.
That's her seat.
Well,
You
Miss
ain't
Lady.
got no seat.
Wait, y'all gonna have to move. So this lady, she been working all day. She needs to sit down. Y'all need to get up.
Yes, sir. We in
Well,
the black section, the
Well,
colored
you-
section.
I'm the in charge of this bus. You got to move out, so I'm about to put you out.
I don't want no show. I want your room. Come on, let me get in, Harry. It don't make no sense the way these folks have sit down.
My boss gonna be mad. I got a schedule to keep. No, lady, you gonna get up?
No, sir. No, sir. That's no spot. Don't you?
Get up so this lady can sit down.
I got to go nowhere.
I see a policeman. I'm gonna call the police.
Throw
You
some
don't get up
bull
out of that
fights. Don't
seat.
listen to me.
Well,
They
you
ain't gonna
just
say
stay right there. I got a colored lady in there don't want to move. She want to get out there seat. So this lady can sit down. And I got a schedule to keep. My boss gonna be mad. I got a schedule to keep.
I'm standing
Now what's going on? You have a seat now before I take you in too. Okay, man. Tell me, what's going on here?
No, sir, I'm not moving. Today, she wanted my seat and I'm not moving.
Well, I don't see what's the problem. She's in the color section. No, see, somebody must have, when they cleaned the bus last night, they must have moved the sign. Hey, now, I done told you to be quiet, girl. She need to move, because I got a schedule. Gal. You're sitting in the white section?
Okay, you saw him when he moved
No, I don't. I'm going to take you downtown. I'm going to take you. Get up. You're going to jail. Take them on downtown. Yeah, get on up. All y'all down.
Where we'll go? We can talk.
Get all of them off.
I don't know what done got into your color remedy, but you're going downtown.
Yeah, get on off this bus. Say move, y'all need to move.
You gonna pay some.
Y'all ready for rides right You gonna stood on the corner, the next corner is that
Come on, get me high.
I'm gonna go try to see if we get us a lawyer too.